Brainy Bites, a daily dose for self-improvement.
Hey there, wonderful people. Welcome back to Brainy Bites. How many times have you found yourself staring at the screen, fingers on the keyboard, only to realize you've been scrolling through cat videos for the past half hour? Ever felt that midday slump, where your brain seems to hit a roadblock, making even the simplest tasks feel like climbing Mount Everest? And be honest, who's struggled to keep their mind from wandering during an important meeting or lecture? If you nodded along to any of these, you're in the right place. Today, we're unlocking the secrets to channeling that elusive focus, because let's face it, we've all been there. But first, let me share a quick stat that'll make you go, yep, that's me. Did you know that the average attention span these days is shorter than that of a goldfish? Crazy, right? So, stick around because we're about to turn the tables on distraction and reclaim that focus. So, picture this, your brain is like a superhero, and focus is its superpower. Now, this superpower helps you do all the cool stuff, like finishing homework, playing games, or even just listening to a friend's story without daydreaming about ice cream. But how does this superhero power work? Well, let me break it down for you. Attention and focus are like the dynamic duo in your brain, working together to help you pay attention to things and get stuff done. Now, the brain isn't just a mushy blob, it's made up of different parts that each has a special job. When it comes to focus, two key areas steal the spotlight, the frontal lobe and the parietal lobe. The frontal lobe is like the boss, sitting right at the front of your brain. It helps you make decisions, plan things, and, most importantly, stay on track. It's like the captain steering the ship. Now, meet the parietal lobe, hanging out near the top of your head. This buddy helps you process information from the world around you. It's like your brain's personal detective, figuring out what's important and what's just background noise. So, when you're focusing on a puzzle, a book, or even this video, these brain buddies are working overtime, making sure you're in the zone and ready to conquer whatever comes your way. Fascinating, right? It's like having a fantastic duo inside your head, making sure you're the superhero of focus. But, hold on tight, because we're just getting started on this focus adventure. Now, let's talk about another superhero in our focus story, dopamine. Think of dopamine as the brain's high five, cheering you on when you do something awesome. It's like having a little celebration inside your head. So, here's the cool part, dopamine is the superstar behind motivation and attention. Imagine you're trying to finish a puzzle. When you connect two pieces, your brain throws a dopamine party, making you feel great and super motivated to find the next match. Now, why does this matter for focus? Well, when your brain releases dopamine, it's like turning on a spotlight. It says, hey, this is important. Pay attention. So, when you're focused on a task, thank dopamine for being your hype friend. But here's the catch, too much of a good thing isn't always great. Imagine if the puzzle party inside your brain never stopped. You'd be so busy celebrating that you might forget to finish the puzzle. That's where balance comes in. Just like a good DJ knows when to turn the music up or down, your brain needs to regulate dopamine levels. When it does, you can stay focused and keep the puzzle-solving party going without getting too distracted. So, remember, our brain superheroes, attention and dopamine, work hand in hand to keep you in the focus zone. It's like having your very own dynamic duo, making sure you're ready to tackle whatever challenge comes your way. Now, imagine you're the superhero of focus, all set to conquer your tasks, and then bam! Distractions show up like mischievous villains, trying to steal your attention. Yep, distractions are like those tricky puzzle pieces that don't quite fit. In our modern world, distractions are everywhere, shiny screens, buzzing phones, and even those tempting snacks in the kitchen. It's like a parade of sneak attack villains, trying to lure you away from your focus mission. But here's the plot twist, multitasking. It sounds cool, right? Like juggling a bunch of things at once. But guess what? Our brains are like superheroes with a one-track mind. When you try to do too many things at once, it's like asking your superhero to fight multiple villains simultaneously. The problem is, your brain can't give its full attention to everything. It's like trying to play a video game, read a book, and solve a puzzle all at once. Sounds impossible, doesn't it? So, when distractions team up with multitasking, it's like a double whammy for your focused superhero. But don't worry, we're not here to let distractions win. Now, imagine you're on a quest for focus, and suddenly, here comes stress and anxiety, like storm clouds on the horizon. These tricky foes don't just mess with your mood, they're also master distractors, trying to throw your focused superhero off balance. So, let's dive into the connection between stress, anxiety, and focus. When stress and anxiety join the scene, it's like they bring a fog that clouds your superhero vision. Your brain, usually sharp and focused, starts to feel a bit fuzzy around the edges. Now, imagine you're trying to solve a puzzle, but you can't see all the pieces clearly. Stress and anxiety are like those puzzle pieces hiding in the fog, making it challenging to concentrate on the task at hand. But it doesn't stop there. Your superhero brain has other cool powers, like memory and decision-making. When stress shows up, it's like a tricky wizard casting spells on these powers. Suddenly, remembering things becomes a bit harder, and making decisions feels like navigating a maze. Ever had a moment where you can't remember where you put your favorite toy or had trouble deciding what game to play? Blame it on stress and its not-so-fun effects on your superhero brain. Alright, focus champions, it's time to level up our superhero game with some epic strategies. First on our list, prioritizing tasks. Imagine you're the director of your own superhero movie, and you need to decide which scenes are the most important. That's what setting priorities is all about. Why is this so crucial? Well, it's like having a treasure map. If you know which treasure is the most valuable, you won't waste time digging in the wrong spots. The same goes for tasks, some are gold, and some are, well, not as shiny. So, how do you become a master at setting priorities? Simple. First, take a look at all the tasks you need to tackle. What's the most important? What needs to be done right away, and what can wait a bit? Now, here comes the fun part, creating a focused task list. Imagine you're making a shopping list for the coolest superhero party ever. Write down your tasks in order, starting with the most important. Tip number 1, keep it simple. Don't overwhelm yourself with too many tasks. Start with a few, conquer them, and then add more to your list. Tip number 2, use colors or stickers. Make your task list as exciting as a superhero comic. It's like turning your to-do list into a mini adventure. So, there you have it, fellow focus warriors, setting priorities and creating a focused task list. It's like having your very own superhero plan to conquer the day. Let's keep the adventure rolling. Time to crank up the focus vibes with some time management magic. If you ever felt like there aren't enough hours in the day, don't worry, we've got your back. Imagine time as your trusty sidekick, and we're about to discover some super strategies to make the most of it. So, what's this time management thing all about? It's like being the conductor of a superhero orchestra. You want every instrument, or task, to play at just the right moment. Let me introduce you to a couple of awesome techniques. First up, we have the Pomodoro technique. Sounds fancy, right? Well, it's a simple trick that turns your work into short, focused bursts, just like mini superhero missions. Here's the deal, work on a task for 25 minutes, then take a 5-minute break. Repeat. It's like sprinting through your tasks, taking a breather, and then sprinting again. Your brain loves these short challenges, and before you know it, you've conquered the focus mountain. Now, let's talk about time blocking. Imagine your day is like a superhero comic strip, divided into different panels. Each panel represents a specific task or activity. You decide when to start and finish each panel. This helps you stay on track, just like following a storyline. It's like saying, okay, from 3 to 4, I'm the captain of Homework Island, and from 4 to 5, I'll be the detective of video games. It's superhero time control at its finest. Alright, focus heroes, it's time to tap into the Zen side of our superhero selves with mindfulness and meditation. Picture this, your mind is like a peaceful garden, and we're about to learn how to tend to it so that it blossoms with focus and concentration. So, what's mindfulness? It's like having a special spy in your brain that keeps an eye on your thoughts and feelings. Instead of letting your mind wander like a curious explorer, mindfulness helps you stay in the present moment. Now, here's the cool part, when you're mindful, your focus superhero is at its best. It's like turning on a powerful flashlight in the dark. You can see everything clearly, and distractions don't stand a chance. Want to try a simple mindfulness exercise? Close your eyes, take a deep breath, and imagine your favorite place. Maybe it's a beach, a forest, or even a cozy spot at home. Let that image fill your mind, and notice how it feels. This quick exercise can bring you back to the focus zone. Now, let's talk meditation. It's like giving your superhero brain a spa day. Meditation helps calm the storm of thoughts, making room for laser-focused attention. Try this, find a quiet spot, sit comfortably, and close your eyes. Take slow, deep breaths, and imagine a place where you feel super relaxed. As you breathe, let go of any thoughts buzzing around. It's like giving your superhero brain a reset button. So, there you have it, mindfulness and meditation, your focus superhero's secret weapons. Alright, focus champions, buckle up for a crucial mission, the battle against the screen time monsters. In our modern world, screens are everywhere, but too much screen time can throw your focus superhero off its game. Fear not, though, because we've got the tools to tame those digital distractions. So, why is excessive screen time a tricky villain? Imagine your superhero brain as a computer. When you use screens too much, it's like opening too many apps at once. Your brain gets tired, and suddenly, staying focused feels like trying to catch a slippery fish. But don't worry, focus warriors, we're not saying goodbye to screens forever. We're just going to learn how to be the bosses of our screen time. Tip number 1, schedule breaks. Just like superheroes need downtime, so does your brain. Set specific times to take a break from screens and let your focus superhero recharge. Tip number 2, create a tech-free zone. Imagine having a secret hideout where screens aren't allowed. Maybe it's your bedroom or the dinner table. This way, your superhero brain can take a breather without any screen distractions. Now, let's talk about managing screen-related distractions. It's like having a shield to block those pesky arrows. Tip number 3, turn off notifications. Imagine trying to read a book while someone keeps tapping you on the shoulder. Turning off notifications is like telling them, not now, I'm in superhero focus mode. So, there you have it, the battle against excessive screen time. Now, we're diving into the superhero trio of health habits, sleep, nutrition, and exercise. These are like the magic potions that keep your focus superhero in top-notch shape. Let's unlock their secrets. First up, let's talk about the sleep kingdom. Imagine your brain is a superhero castle, and sleep is the royal guard, ensuring everything runs smoothly. Quality sleep is crucial because it helps your superhero brain recharge, so you wake up ready to tackle the day. Now, let's chat about nutrition, the superhero fuel. Just like superheroes need the right snacks to keep their powers strong, your brain needs the right nutrients to stay sharp. Imagine having a superhero feast with fruits, veggies, and whole grains. These are like power-ups for your focus superhero. Moving on to exercise, the ultimate sidekick for your superhero brain. Did you know that when you move your body, you're not just building muscles, you're also strengthening your focus superhero? It's like giving your brain a little workout to keep it in tip-top shape. So, what kind of exercises can boost your focus? Imagine doing jumping jacks, riding your bike, or even taking a brisk walk. These are like focus-boosting adventures for your superhero brain. So, focus champions, whether it's getting better sleep, munching on superhero snacks, or having a quick superhero workout, you've got the tools to level up your focus game. Alright, focus superheroes, it's time to wrap up our incredible journey into the world of focus. Let's do a quick superhero landing and recap the super strategies we've uncovered together. We started by understanding our superhero brain, learning about attention, focus, and the awesome brain regions that make it all happen. Then, we faced the distractions and challenges, those sneaky villains called stress, multitasking, and screen time. But fear not, because we armed ourselves with powerful strategies. We set priorities like superhero directors, managed time with techniques like Pomodoro and time blocking, and even embraced the magic of mindfulness and meditation. Digital detox became our shield against screen time monsters, and healthy habits like sleep, nutrition, and exercise were our superhero fuel. Now, here's the ultimate truth: cultivating focus isn't just about finishing a puzzle or acing a test. It's about unlocking your superhero potential for personal and professional success. Whether you're rocking school projects or conquering challenges at work, focus is your secret weapon. Now, here comes the action part: focus champions. It's time to dive into these strategies and discover which ones work best for you. Maybe it's setting priorities, trying the Pomodoro technique, or simply taking a superhero power nap. Your journey is unique, so give it a go and let us know how it unfolds. Before we sign off, a massive thank you for joining this focus adventure. Your energy and enthusiasm make it all worthwhile. If you haven't already, hit that subscribe button for more epic content on personal development and productivity. Until next time, stay focused, stay awesome, and remember, you've got the power to be the ultimate focus superhero. Thanks for watching, and I'll catch you in the next